Welcome to Rooster TV, and today we're joined by, without doubt, the best development officer in the Sandful, Jason Rivett. Jason, thanks for joining us.
No worries, thanks for having me, Taz.
It's always good having the best development officers at the Roosters, and you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Firstly, we're down here at Prospect Oval, right near the beautiful new picket fence that we have surrounding the oval, and we've got a group of kids from all the Auskick centres around our local zone out here with the players who are doing one of their community engagement activities which is required from them each year. So can you just go through the clubs and who's out here tonight?
Yeah, so we got all our metro clubs, Auskick centres, and a couple of community ones that are held in schools. So we invited out, there's about 600 kids that we've got involved in the Auskick program at the moment, and we invited them out tonight to have a super clinic with our players, so that we could engage with our local community.
Yep, then we've also got the under-18s involved, unfortunately for the young lads there on the barbecue duty, so hopefully they look after those sausages and don't burn them out. But on to yourself, mate. We'll quickly go through. Last couple of months has been a busy time for yourself, which you're always busy with your job, and you've had some involvement with the state under 16 girls,
yep.
The Metro under 15 boys, which was recently played, the under 18s as an assistant coach, and you've just been told that you're going to be coaching the under 15 girls, and
yep.
We've got some players involved there. Just go through each team and how they went.
Yeah, well, I like to keep myself pretty busy with everything that I do, and do as much as I can to improve my coaching experience and knowledge. So the under 16 girls state program was a really good program. We took the girls down to Horsham to play one game against Vic Metro. That was a real success, just for the girls and for the state, and making sure that we can try to push for that Div 1 category, which we want as in the girls program. The under 15 Metro, we had about 6 trial games throughout the year, and then over the school holidays we had 1 week of champs where we played 3 games. We were lucky enough to do really well in that. The boys managed to make their way through to Friday, which was the grand final. The boys throughout the year had a fantastic year. They really developed a lot, which is always my focus, but making Friday was obviously a good experience for the boys. Unluckily they went down to Norwood by a couple of goals, but thoroughly enjoyed the experience and learned a lot from it. The under 18s has been really good, so not though I want to talk about it from the weekend's result, but I'm the defensive line coach, so didn't have the greatest weekend, but the boys they've improved a lot from the beginning of the year and to where they are now, so looking to potentially make finals, and hopefully the boys can continue their good run and play some good footy there. And then on to the 15 girls. We've got a couple of our senior women players involved in that who are keen to do some coaching, so just helping them and doing a little bit of mentoring coaching with them, just so that they can obviously progress their knowledge of football and anything that they want to do in coaching as well. So.
Just onto the 18s, said you got hands-on involvement there. Obviously, we played South LA 2 weeks in a row. We got the chocolates the first time. Obviously, on the weekend they jumped us early, and we just couldn't quite recover. Just some names probably for the supporters out there to keep an eye on, maybe in the future.
Well, most of the supporters will probably know Connor Rosie and Boyd Woodcock, who are playing league at the moment. We've got a couple of really good young lads in Dyson Hilda and Carl Finlay, who are part of the under 17s futures, and there's a couple of country guys as well in Harrison Magor, who's a country lad who's looking at the goods as well. So there's a couple of kids that are coming through. Hopefully in a couple of years, in a year or two, they can obviously play some league footy. Dyson's already played a game of reserves footy, which is good as a 17-year-old, so hopefully they can just continue on.
Yep. And the league game on the weekend, did you see much of that?
Yeah, saw a bit of that. One of the most exciting games, probably. Nerve-biting game. 42 goals, I think, were kicked in the total. So good to get a win and get back on the board, and locked ourselves in for finals, which is good. So it's going to be an exciting time at the club.
And as a defensive line coach, obviously conceding 19 goals we gave away. Have you had a chat to the senior backline coach in Jacob Surgeon to see if he can tighten the screws a little bit and not allow so many goals?
No, not yet. I've tried to avoid Surge today, so just just not wanting to cop anything for that, but I'm sure he'll track me down and give me a bit later. So.
And just on top of all your work and coaching commitments, you've just been lucky enough to get your hands on your first set of keys with a nice little purchase recently, just around the corner from myself. So you've done well there.
Yeah, that was one of the major things I was looking at when buying a house, was quality neighbours. So managed to obviously get one in the great man next to myself. So. I'm going to be broke for the next couple of weeks, so I can always go around to my neighbour for a nice warm cooked dinner. So I heard Tubbs is a bit of a chef, so
yeah, I wish I was, mate, and I could probably come back the other way when I get in the doghouse with the better half if I'm doing it tough. I've got a spare bed just around the corner, which will be great for me. So
absolutely.
On to this week, we've got a triple header here at Prospect Oval. The under-18s playing Glenelg. Start time at 9 o'clock. So what's report time for you guys?
Probably 10 to 8, hopefully. Hopefully Brooksy lets us have a little bit of a sleep in, but we'll be here nice and early. Another big day for the footy club, and the boys hopefully can bounce back obviously the under-18s can bounce back from a tough game on the weekend and build some confidence with a couple of games left before they take on finals. So,
And a big game for the 18s. Like, if they can keep winning, they'll definitely play finals. They're in the box seat to do that. So we just need to get back into the form that they were showing in previous weeks. The reserves will be at normal time, 11:30. Another big game against one of the other teams that are right at the top of the table. And I think we're on a 6 or 7 game winning streak now, which Serge reminds us of very often. And then the league game at 2:10. Glenelg in good form, have a winning streak of 3, and hopefully we can see you all down here. And our captain Maxi Thring will kick another goal of the year contender. So 2:10 here. Hope to see all the red and white supporters for another win. Thank you.